Chris Johnston of TSN, The Athletic, and SDPN reported on Thursday on Insider Trading that the Toronto Maple Leafs are in on 3 defensemen ahead of the NHL trade deadline. They are in on Chris Tanev of the Calgary Flames, Alexander Carrier of the Nashville Predators, and Sean Walker of the Philadelphia Flyers. But the holdup appears to be that general manager Brad Treliving is unwilling to move a first-round pick in the deal. Instead, he is trying to work together some sort of package of lower round picks and move those for a defenseman. Because the Toronto Maple Leafs, if you look at their draft pick situation, they do not have any second round picks for the next 3 drafts. So in 24, 25, and 26, they have 0 second round picks. That's all according to Cap Friendly. They have a whole bunch of thirds. They have thirds every year going forwards, a couple fourths, and a whole bunch of 5s. They do have a first round pick this year, no first next year, and then a first in 2026. And my problem with this issue is that who cares? Who cares about the magic beans that are the first round picks? And the reason you shouldn't care is one specific reason, one specific person. You have Austin Matthews right now on a 71 goal pace. If you are a Leafs fan, you know what happened last night. Austin Matthews single-handedly brought the Toronto Maple Leafs back in the game with 3 goals and continued his incredible goal-scoring pace this season. Like I said, he's on pace for 71 goals. When you have a generational superstar like Austin Matthews, like Connor McDavid, when you have those types of players, every year must be a go-for-it year. And I was on the bandwagon of, okay, you have to protect the future a little bit. You know, Kyle Dubas, their former general manager, always loves sending out first picks at the deadline to try and get something for the playoffs. And I'm of the mindset now, witnessing everything Austin Matthews has done this year, that every year needs to be a go-for-it year. You are doing a disservice to your team, to your franchise, if you are not going for it every year. Some of the stats that came out of last night in Austin Matthews' 3-goal game. Austin Matthews sets Maple Leafs franchise record with his 72nd career multi-goal game. Austin Matthews, that was from Sportsnet Stats. This is from Jonas Siegel. Austin Matthews is only 76 goals from catching Matt Sundin for the Maple Leafs franchise goal record. He's played in 449 fewer games than Sundin at this point. This last one from Sportsnet Stats as well. Austin Matthews sets the Maple Leafs single season franchise record with 5 hat tricks. You have the greatest goal scorer of his generation. Alexander Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer of his generation, and he has passed the torch now to Austin Matthews. Every single year that Austin Matthews is on the Toronto Maple Leafs, it needs to be a go-for-it year. There does not need to be a mentality of protecting futures, because the future is now. This is why you go through all of those tanking years. This is why you build up your franchise to the point where you have a player like Austin Matthews, and you need to sacrifice everything in the future. Who knows when a first-round pick will enter the NHL? You need to sacrifice everything to support this player right now, because you never know when another player like this will come around. I think about the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think about them going out and getting Brandon Hagel. I think about them selling everything for Tanner Jeannot. That's a franchise that is in constant win now mode because they won and they want to continue the winning. The Toronto Maple Leafs need to have this mentality. I'm less about sending out prospects that we know are going to be good, like Easton Cowan and Fraser Minton, because those players might be able to step up in the same time frame that Austin Matthews is here. Draft picks, however, guys you haven't drafted yet that are just magic beans, who cares, Brad Treliving? Please trade those picks at the deadline. The Leafs need to go all in this year, next year, and every year Austin Matthews is under contract and scoring at this pace. That is all I want to say today. Thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be watching or listening to this right now. Good night from Toronto.